Alright, honkies. Here we go. This is another episode of StarCraft Inc. I know you guys have missed me just a little bit. I've been really busy and the weather's been nice, so when I do have spare time, sometimes I kind of just like to, go outside. I tried that. So, we're going to jump right into a game here. This is myself versus Soar, and what I want to talk about today is kind of the thoughts behind me as a Protoss player and what I'm thinking as I play. This matchup has really clicked for me in the last little bit. I've actually really started to figure out all my matchups, to be honest, and I'm doing really well right now. This isn't a Master League replay. This is Diamond level, but I want to tell you that most of my viewers aren't actually Master League, so that works out beautifully. Because like a lot of you are going to be around this level when you're really low level, like when you're bronze, when you're silver, stuff like that. A lot of the stuff that you need to learn is not so much game theory as it is just mechanics. You need to practice your hotkeys. You need to practice, using your rally points properly, your scouting, all that stuff. So casts can't really be directed towards you. I mean, there's a lot you can learn still, both in theory and mechanics, but you need to start with the mechanics and then you can learn the theory. So this game is directed more towards platinum to diamond players, maybe low masters, because there's a lot of good ideology here. My first pylon goes down here because I'm obviously going to start that Forge Fast Expand. And Forge Fast Expand really is the best economic build right now against Zerg. A lot of the time I go Nexus first, but right away I did scout with my probe. I did scout this pool already in construction, and I didn't feel comfortable going Nexus first. But like I said, most of the time I do, and you can very safely get away with Nexus first if they're going like 15 pool, 14 hatch, something like that. So in light of going Nexus, not going Nexus first, I am going to drop my gateway because I'm kind of committed here. I know that he's not dropping his expansion yet either because I have my probe here. I know what's going on, and that is why I'm going gateway and not really rushing to my Nexus. I feel like there could be some sort of early link pressure, and I just really want to get this wall sealed off. I'm getting my first cannon, and I'm not going to waste... I've got two probes down here because one's going to be on the outside... Well, okay, I'm bringing one in, I guess. But I like to keep one probe on the outside wall. Okay, that's why I brought him in, because this one got away. Cool beans! I wasn't sure what I did there for a second. I'm going to wait for my gateway to be finished so I can drop my cybernetics core here. And then I will go into my... Because of what I'm doing, I wanted to delay that hatchery even further, so I didn't cancel my pylon. And so all is well. He's going to be starting his hatchery right now, and I as well am going to be starting my Nexus very soon, as soon as I have the money for it. I'm not going to be building anything else in the meantime. Starting my my Zealot, and I will be getting Weapons 1 as soon as I can afford it, but I'm going to drop my Nexus first. You'll see that here. Getting both my gas, going to start to saturate those as well. You want to saturate your gas as soon as you build that sucker, because if you have it completed and you are not saturating it, you have constructed that gas, guys, are too early. It is a waste of your money. You could have spent it on something else. So I will get that, like I said, that single Zealot out, and he's just to, you'll see, a lot of Zerg like to park a couple Zerglings right here, and getting a single Zealot really helps you poke down the ramp, kill those Zerglings, and stop them from spotting your ramp uncontested. I will be getting Weapons 1 immediately as soon as I can afford it, even before Warp Tech, because Warp Tech is not completely important to me right now. What is important to me is this third base that is such a standard play for Zerg against a Forge Fast Expand. As a Zerg player, if you are a Zerg watching this, you need to get this third base. A lot of Zerg players are choosing not to get this third base, and then they get a second base, and then they all-in you hard. And a good Protoss is going to stop that. That might work for you in Platinum, in Diamond, but a good Protoss is going to stop that all-in every time. And I don't know, maybe you want to say, oh, there's not very many good Protoss. Well, you can be that way if you want. But anyway, I'm telling you, you need this third base. But what you need to do is you need to scout, you need to make sure that third base isn't going to be punished, because this guy's going to get this third base, and my ideology is, well, I need Weapons 1, I need a couple of Zealots, and I can go punish the shit out of that, because he's not going to get any units. He's going to get some Queens at his second, he's going to get some Spines maybe at his second, but he's not really watching that third. He's going to get a couple lings, and we're going to see, look at this, wicked drone transfer. So as soon as that is finished, we're going to see the drone transfer right to that base. So he's got great timing with his macro. He's going to be breaking down these rocks, and look at this. We've got 3 zealots with +1, and we do have all these lings, these queens like we just talked about. All these lings as well. These are +1 zealots, and with positioning, you can do so much damage. Watch this. So I'm going to come in here. All these drones, man. He's not even watching. He's doing some macro or something like that. He notices now that this is going down. He's going to come around. He's like, fuck those rocks. I need to do some damage. He was going to go for roaches, so there's no ling speed. And these zealots are right here going to hack up this third. He's losing mining time on his third. He's got all these lings, which could have been drones. And I'm going to get this sweet little wedge right here where he can't get a surround on my zealots. And he's not even going to try. He's just going to try to overpower me because he did not expect that +1 weapons. And the +1 weapons is such a big deal. And the lings did not have speed. So we have 2 zealots hacking down more drones. He wants to kill these. He doesn't want them to be able to kill this hatchery. And now I have 2 zealots that are just still causing trouble on this queen. And can the queen DPS him down? It can in fact DPS him down. Meanwhile, I am getting sentry because a lot of time if you do that much damage, they panic and they produce a lot of roaches and they try to bash into your door. So I get these sentries. They help me clear out overlords, and they also help me protect my wall against some sort of fall-in push. Now I should have started armor as soon as my weapons finished, but I didn't, so I'm a little behind there. Yeah, there's only 2 on that gas. I don't think I noticed that. That's simply a mistake. So there's that. Dropping more gateways, just trying to keep on top of my supply. Chronoing out, there's no chrono there now, but I will be chronoing the immortals. I want to get 3 immortals as soon as I can. And this is to deal with the roach. The fact that I saw no ling speed told me 2 things. It told me he's saving gas, and the fact that I did all that damage tells me he's behind on econ. He's got to pull some tech out of his ass. He's going to either go for Muta, or he's going to go for Heavy Roach. Infestors won't work for him because he won't have enough of a supporting army to protect them. And he can't just kill my army with the fungal alone. Infestors would have worked if I couldn't do damage to his third like I did. And but the no gas at the third kind of told me some. Anyway, so what was I going to say? I'm getting the immortal because if there are Muta, he's going to pretty much commit to just the Muta. He wants a burst ball so that he can instantly show up and vaporize one of my lines. And you can sit here without blink all day running back and forth between your bases, and if you split up sentries like this, you won't be able to defend them because they'll just straight up fight your sentry if you have to split them up. And you simply can't walk back and forth between your bases. So if the Muta show up, that's when you bit by bit prime that shit. You take everything you have and you go to his base. But if the Muta don't show up, that means roaches. That means Ling Roach or Ling Infestor. But he just doesn't have the gas for Ling Infestor. We do have, if I had an Observer in his base, which I don't because I want those Immortals fast, I would have seen these 2 Evo Chambers that really says Roach. And this little ball, this Ragtag Forest, by the way, I've got these pylons down. This Ragtag Forest is more than enough to deal with a huge number of roaches, and maybe you guys don't believe me, but look how badly I'm outsupplied. He's got lings, he's got roach, he's going to be spitting out more roach. As you can see, 8 more roaches on the way, now 5 more as those 8 roaches finish. And I do have an observer rallied to this army. I'm not going to push in until I have my observer. I'm not going to push into the second enemy in case he has a burrow roach. And I am here in this sweet position. He's going to try to get the surround on me. The force fields make that kind of futile, and I'm going to completely wall myself in so that those lings can't engage my soft units like my stalkers or my sentry, and I'm going to just keep force fielding and stop him from really getting in with his army. Now he's playing Idris style here. I'm going to get through, and he's just going to, continue to do that forever until the song does decide to end. Trying to get in on top of my units, he does manage to snipe an immortal, but him constantly bashing into my army like this is causing him far more unit loss than me. If you go to the unit loss tab, this is looking pretty bad for him, like really freaking bad. And with the upgrades that I have, as you can see, I'm 1-1. he is 1-1 as well. But with the unit comp that I have, plus the sentry force fields, it's not a good story for him. And I'm warping in more sentry right here at this nifty pylon. And there you go, GG. He just can't, especially on this map with all these chokes. It's so good. So good. But I hope you guys kind of get the idea. If you have any questions about what my ideology was, what I was thinking at any point in time, if you any questions at all, just ask them in the comment section and we'll try to answer those right away. Sorry I haven't been casting as much. Like I said, it's kind of nice out. I really don't have much time. When I do have time, I go outside. But I'll try to get some more stuff out for you guys ASAP, and I'll see you guys soon, alright?